The Crozet is a removable clasp that is generally attached to an all-wire appliance. It has multiple points of retention. However, most of the retention is at this part, called the crescent wire, where it attaches to the Crozet crib. This crescent wire sits below the height of contour. The crib is a multifaceted wire that follows tightly the embrasures, buccal and lingual, mesial, and distal. Where a tooth is going to be pushed buccally and not rotated, you will find that all four vertical components will be tight into the embrasures around the molar. It has a flattened rest that sets into the lingual occlusal groove, making the Crozet clasp very comfortable to wear. The crescent wire is the second portion, which in most cases goes horizontally from the mesial to the distal. It is basically the foundation whereby the mesial buccal and distal buccal portions of the crib lay flat. It goes below the height of contour. Usually the model is prepared to relieve 1 millimeter of free gingiva below the height of contour. That is where approximately 75% of retention comes from. The first aspect of adjustment is the initial seating. Here you can see the tips of the crescent. They have to be adjusted upon delivery because they usually are left slightly longer when fabricated, and the doctor needs to be aware of that. If you do not make this initial adjustment, you won't be able to seat the appliance without causing the patient a great deal of discomfort. The main point of adjustment for your crescent wire is right here and right here. You can use a wire snip to adjust the length. Once the length is adjusted to allow for you to get the clasp on freely, then you must take a burr or stone and flatten the surface of the wire that will come up against the tooth intimately. The next points of adjustment can be performed after initial seating has been completed. The juncture of the lingual vertical legs and occlusal wires may be an area of adjustment from time to time. A pair of three-prong pliers in this case is useful to hold the appliance still. Pulling down with your finger as you hold with the pliers will adjust that bend. This brings the occlusal wire down into the embrasure. The next adjustment is in the mesial distal buccal vertical component. Adjustment at this 90-degree bend will take the buccal aspect of the crib and crescent and bring it in against the tooth. That will engage the crescent and the buccal portion of the crib. Once again, careful use of a three-prong plier will aid in the adjustment. Hold the appliance with the pliers, then roll your wrist and press with your thumb.